Hi YouTubers, welcome to Sewing and Crafting with Niler. Now this is not going to be my normal show or my normal video that I normally do, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about the situation we're in right now. And for me, this is day 5 of social quarantine. So I hope you guys are following some of the guidelines, or all the guidelines that the authorities are putting out to keep yourself as well as me safe. Well, I'm going to listen because I personally am a person at risk. I have underlying medical conditions, and I also have a compromised immune system. So I'm taking it serious and I'm staying away. Only if I have to get food, which, you know, I'm pretty okay with that. So I got up this morning, kind of put a little bit of makeup on so I didn't scare you guys on camera. Did my hair and just kind of, as you can see, putting my little headband on so I look a little bit more decent. And now I'm going to put on my glasses so I can see. Okay, so like I said, we're going stir crazy, but we're finding things to do at home that will keep us our minds from going crazy because we can't go anywhere. Or even if you do things, sometimes you get bored with the things you're doing. But first and foremost, I'm making sure that I am using my homemade sanitizing hand wipes, and I'm going to use that this morning before I get started to make sure that I am killing any viruses that decide they want to stay around longer than we think that they are. But properly wiping our hands is very important, and I washed my hands first before I came in here, and now I'm hand sanitizing them with the hand sanitizing wipes. And I'm wiping them really good inside and out, top and bottom, outside, inside. Just making sure, you know, everything's clean. And then I'm tossing this in the trash. Second precaution is hand sanitizer. Of course, you guys know I made my own. I'm putting a little bit of hand sanitizer in my hand. And I'm rubbing it together. Ooh. Smell that alcohol. It's pretty strong, but that lets me know that I know it's killing. So anyway, and maybe I'll get brave enough to show you guys how I made my version of those items that I think are pretty effective. But for today, I'm going to show you something that I decided to do at the last minute because I was getting stir crazy as well. And I'm sure, like some of you, you're using your electronic devices. I use my tablet on a regular basis. Either I'm looking at Pinterest, or I'm following what you guys are doing, or just playing solitary, doing different things to kind of keep myself occupied. Well, I ended up buying a new tablet case, and it arrived a few days ago. Yay me! And so I have my stylus pen that goes with my tablet, and of course it sits down on the side, which is cool if you're using a tablet this way. But most of the time I'm using my tablet this way, vertically, and my other case had a little thing up top to put my stylus in, or my little S Pen. Well, this one didn't, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to make this a little more comfortable for me while I'm under social quarantine. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Okay, to add the piece of elastic, I've already taken this apart, but I'll show you what I did. When I open the tablet holder up like this, I move that part out of the way. There's another piece right here that, as you can see, it's got these little threads sticking out because I've already removed it. But what I did is I took a seam ripper. I just went down inside and just opened up that little opening up here, and I opened it all the way to the edge. So I'm removing all the stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and take my tablet out of my holder. Okay, set that over there. And so now I'm going to open this up, and you notice when I open that, this little part comes loose, and that's exactly what you want to happen. Okay, so now we got to determine, here's the little elastic piece that they gave me. For one, it's a little shorter than I like. See, when I put my pin in there, that's cool, but the one I had before was very wide. So I'm going to make the other one that I'm going to put on a wide one. So I'm starting by using some wide elastic. This is 3 inches wide. The piece of elastic that's here is about a 1/2 inch doubled over, but also this one's really flimsy, and see, I don't like that because eventually it's going to get really loose and your pin's going to fall out, which I've had that happen in my previous tablet, and I lost my S pin and had to buy another one. So I want to make sure it's nice and snug and secure. Well, this particular elastic, see, it doesn't stretch as easy like that one. So we know we want a 1/2 inch to give us for the pin to slide in, but I'm going to do another 1/2 inch because I want to slide that down inside to make sure it's good and secure. So that's one side, that's 1 inch. So I'm going to actually cut this 2 inches. I'm just going to mark my 2-inch mark with my chalk pen. Mark that all the way across. Alright. And now I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut that. Alrighty. Now normally if you were going to have this elastic opened, you see how elastic has a tendency to unravel, which is fine because we're not going to worry about that because it's going to be inside. But if this for some reason was going to be elastic that I was going to keep out to use, I would have taken a lighter and just kind of lit the edges of it to burn it so it doesn't come undone, because it's polyester, it's made of plastic, so it will it'll melt and then it won't unravel. But we don't need to do that. So we're going to take our elastic and we're going to fold it in half like this. Now we're going to take our tablet and I'm going to move this out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and insert both sides of that elastic down inside the top. Now once you slide it in top, you want to make sure that you've got at least a 1/2 inch sticking out. And what you can do before you complete it, you can put your pen through there and see. So now my pen rod's a little bit too loose, so it means I got to stick it down in there. But the problem I'm running into is mine don't want to go any further. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off a little bit more. Just a little bit more on both sides. And I'm cutting them both at the same time. So see, I only cut off just a tiny bit. And now I'm going to try that again and slide that down in there and see if I can get it to go further to give me my 1/2 inch at the top. So now I'm going to measure again, and there I have my 1/2 inch. So what we're going to do now is we're simply just going to sew it. Now I know you're like, wait a minute, isn't that cardboard? Yes, it is cardboard. And like I told you guys before, I'm proud of my my white brand 1510 sewing machine because it is a heavy duty machine and it can sew through thicker things than regular sewing machines. So I would not try this if you have one of those sewing machines that you got from a local department store. I wouldn't try this because I don't know if it's going to work on yours. So I'm going to kind of zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here is the tablet, and I'm going to position this. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull this back, pull the elastic off. I'm going to pull this back, and I'm going to start at the corner, and I'm using the loose stitch that I have, but I'm going to back stitch also. Let's see, there we go. Now you can see that better. I'm going to start with at the edge, and I'm just going to back stitch a little bit, maybe a couple times to ensure it. And I don't mind that my stitches aren't going to match up with the factory stitches. That's okay because they have a nice big industrial machine that they use. So I'm going to take this and lay this down because see, it goes flat. And I'm going to position it because I can't pin it. So I'm going to position it right where I would sew the elastic. And it's got threads in there too. So I'm going to take the threads off of it so you don't get all this bulky thread. So now I'm going to start to sew. And now I'm at that point where the leather, well, it's faux leather. So I'm going to lift this up and make sure it lines up with the line here. And I'm going to put it down, and then I'm going to top stitch over that. Now I'm going to tighten up my stitch a little bit because I want to make sure my elastic is good and secure. So I'm actually sewing in the ditch, meaning I'm sewing in the stitches, the line where the stitches are. I don't know if you can see that. Let me reposition my camera. So now you see I'm actually sewing into this ditch, this line here. And then when I get to the end where the elastic is, I'm going to back stitch. And then I'm taking it out, clip my threads. Now, because I like to be absolutely sure that my pin is not going anywhere, my elastic not going to come out. So I'm going to go back, and this time I'm only going to stitch across the elastic just to give it a little extra security. And now I clip the thread. Okay, so now we're all done. So now what you're going to do, the exact same thing you did before. You're going to cut all your loose threads because I got a bunch of them up here. So I'm going to cut them all off. So now I got all the threads clipped off. And now there's my holder. So I'm going to go ahead and insert my tablet back in here, making sure I got the camera portion in the camera hole. Okay, and there you can see, and of course that's my family, our Jacksonville, Florida trip. So now the pin can go either in the top portion, or since we just added our vertical pin holder, so now I'm going to slide the S pin in, and it is nice and snug, and that's exactly what I want, because over time the elastic will loosen up. So now I can use my stylus from the top, or from the side, or from the horizontal. So, and I like this. I thought this turned out rather nice. So if you have the problem that I have and you don't have that extra elastic to hold your pin at the top, then this is what you can do. Okay guys, so I have finished attaching the elastic to my tablet so that I could actually watch my videos and do whatever else I'm doing. As you can see, I'm watching one of my favorite channels. Yes, it's Sewing with Niler. Yes, so now you see the pin that's attached at the top. It is so convenient now that I've attached it. So I hope that this tip has been helpful for you, and I hope that you try it. Happy sewing. Be safe.